joined by Penn State tackle Andrew Nelson. Andrew, first of all, it probably felt really good to get back on the field on Saturday. How did it feel?
Yeah, it definitely felt great. Just, I would say mostly because, from the sideline, you don't feel like you're doing everything you can to contribute to your team, to contribute to the victory. And that's definitely frustrating for a guy like me that loves this team, wants to be able to do whatever I can to help this team succeed. So just being out there and being able to feel like I really contributed a lot to the victory out there really felt good.
When you're on the sideline, even in the meeting room and in practice, did you see the game a little bit differently in terms of learning some things that maybe helped you grow as a player, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Talking with Coach Hand and Coach Franklin and those guys, and just talking about, listen, I want you to look out there and I want you to tell us what you're seeing from a different perspective and stuff like that. And it definitely helped me get more of the kind of coaching aspect of things. When they come up to you and they say, hey, what'd you see? And you're like, on the spot, you're like, oh, I think they ran this or something like that. It was definitely really cool. And, to be able to learn some of the signals and to be able to get the play calls in, that was definitely a very cool experience. But there's still nothing like being out there on the field actually playing.
How do you feel like the team has grown? Obviously, 5-game winning streak speaks for itself, but it seems like week after week after week, offense and offensive line just getting better and better and better. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I definitely think a week-by-week basis, we're definitely getting better. I think the key thing is we're just executing better. And, a lot of that does just come with time, is how much time you spend together, getting those reps on the field, in practice, just being able to bond not only as an offensive line, but as an offense as a whole. And I think right now our offense is just kind of taking the mentality that we're going to do whatever it takes to be successful. No matter what that is, week by week, we'll determine that, but we're just going to do whatever it takes.
How great has the fan support been for you? Obviously, you're a Penn State guy, through and through. You grew up in Pennsylvania, but when you have the support base like you have, especially when you face adversity or you go through some great things, how great has it been for you?
It's awesome. I mean, when you talk about the things that makes Penn State special, arguably number one is the fan base. It's just the atmosphere they create. The feeling that they create in us when we go out there and play is just, it's surreal. It's something that no one knows what it's like until you step foot on Beaver Stadium and have 107,000 people cheering for you. It's really awesome, and I just can't be thankful enough for our fans and for all the support they continue to give us.
Now, as a Penn State player, it doesn't get any better than playing a number one team in the country. Obviously, a lot of people come to Penn State for opportunities like this. Right. What are your thoughts heading up to a game at Ohio State on Saturday night, under the lights, national TV? Excited about it?
Absolutely. It's just what you said. It's a great opportunity. They're a great team, obviously number one overall. So it's a great opportunity for us to go out there and try to prove who we're becoming and trying to, just go out there, and obviously we're trying to win the game, and they're a great team. Can't say that enough that they're great, but I think I'm just excited for the opportunity. Like you said, number one, under the lights, it'll be a great game.
Finally, what are some little things you're hoping to see out of the team that you need to work on this week leading up to Ohio State? What's the point of emphasis?
Yeah, I think especially offensively, and I think we harp on this a lot just as an organization, is communication. And especially as an offensive line, I think, when you see that execution, when people see that execution from the stands, a lot of that is because of successful communication, is when you can get on the same page and you know who you're working to, you know what linebacker you're working to, you're on the same page with Hack, you're on the same page with the running backs. That's just very key, and especially in a situation like this, where it's going to be a crazy environment, really loud, it's going to be really important to stress communication this week.
Thanks for your time, Andrew. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thank you.